Okay. Ready? Hi, my name's Laurence.
Pleased to meet you, Laurence.
And what's your name, sorry?
Bill.
Bill Borthwick.
Bill Borthwick.
Bill Borthwick. Right, and so obviously you're a miner.
Yes.
And a Rangers fan.
Yes.
And what mine are you working?
Broadsworth.
Broadsworth?
Broadsworth.
Right, okay. And you're Scottish?
Scottish, yeah.
So that means you are not from Yorkshire?
No.
So what's your story as far as Scotland goes? So you were obviously born there?
Yep. My dad's from Edinburgh, and when I left school, I had only one job, and then I moved to Edinburgh, got a job there, met my wife, got married in 1969,
Right.
and decided to come to Doncaster because where I lived in Glasgow, it was a rough area.
Right, where was that in Glasgow?
In Glasgow, rough area.
The Gorbals?
Oh, not far from the Gorbals.
Right.
And I moved to Edinburgh. That's what made me move to Edinburgh. And I come down here looking for work.
Right.
I was only 4 weeks out of a job. I started at Borthwick Colliery.
Really? And that was in 69? No, you married in 69?
Yeah, married in 69, come down here on the 6th of March 1970. Started at Borthwick Colliery 6th of April 1970.
Right. Gosh. Let's start again. My name's Laurence Bill.
Pleased to meet you, Laurence. My name's Bill Borthwick.
From, which mine were you from?
Broadsworth.
Broadsworth, and you were from Edinburgh originally, Glasgow?
Glasgow.
Rough area?
Rough area.
And then?
Moved to Edinburgh. Come back to Glasgow for a little while. Worked with my dad in an asbestos factory.
An asbestos factory, right.
And decided to go back to Edinburgh, and that's where my wife. And I got married in 1969, 16th of August. I'll be 50 years married this year.
Good Lord. So your wife didn't want to come with you today?
She was downstairs.
Oh, really?
But she'd rather go. But
so then you were looking for work?
Yeah, I was 4 weeks out of job.
Was that working with your dad?
I went to Conisbrough to my uncle's. I've got an uncle who lives in Conisbrough. Been here since 1958. He's probably know his name. And he worked in GEC Electrics, but they were making people redundant at that particular time. And he were a gaffer. For so many men, a gaffer had to go. So he was last in, first out. Oh. So he said, don't come here. He says, you'll need to get another job somewhere. So had a drink in a local pub, met a bloke. 4 weeks later, started at Borthwick Colliery.
Really? And how long did you work in Borthwick? Or in mining?
21 years, less the 12-month strike that we had. We had a year's strike, 84, 85. So 20 years.
But that would mean that you were working there, weren't you, really? You were really working there then, but it was just
yeah,
a difficult time.
Difficult time, very difficult.
Yeah. So where were you living?
In Highfields. Been in that house 49 years this year.
Crikey. Right. Was that a mining house?
It was. They were pit houses, yes. I got that house in May. I started working in April. At the end of May, I got the house, got the keys of the house. Didn't have anything, had no money, nothing.
Right.
Neighbours helped us.
Really?
Yeah. The only thing we never had was a bed. Yeah, no furniture. People gave us curtains.
God, sounds like
bits and bobs, you know.
Great community.
It was brilliant.
Yeah.
They're absolutely fabulous people. I never had a problem with anybody there.
No.
Never. Never.
So what did you do down the mine?
I was diesel driving for 18 months. To get on the coal face, you had to wait 2 years.
Right.
So I did 6 months in the pit bottom, 18 months diesel driving, then I went on the coal face in 1972.
So what's diesel driving? What you mean diesel
It's like a train. It takes the tubs of coal from the loader off the coal face to the pit bottom to go up the pit. You know, so it's just a diesel train, you know, an engine.
So it's like a paddy road?
Yeah,
paddy
it's
wagon
it's a paddy wagon as well, yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting a little bit of the lingo after 30 heads nearly.
Paddy.
Yeah.
There's some pits had proper paddy wagons, but we never. We just sat in the coal tubs, just put wooden seats in.
Oh, really?
And throw them out when you're finished, then fill it with coal.
And you were always in Borthwick?
Always at Borthwick, yeah. Yeah.
And was that how was it a high performing pit?
There were over 4,000 men when I went there in 1970.
Good Lord.
Over 4,000 people. That's your surface as well.
Wow.
You know, your office staff. That's everybody that worked at Borthwick was on a board. You seen the board on a Monday, how many people worked at the pit, how many people were absent, things like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. And so there eventually turned out to be on the face?
I was on the coal face, yeah. I was on 3 different units. They call them units because when they're exhausted, you move along. You go somewhere else. You go on, it's what they call a market man. Yeah. It's like a spare man for a while until they set up a new coal face. Right. Then you move on to that one. I was on 3.
How long does it take to set up a coal face?
2, 3 years, maybe more.
Really, 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, yeah.
That's digging tunnels down to it?
Well, some they do the roadways. They do the main roadway first, cut along and do the coal face, and come on the return. Then when you start that, it just moves forward with you. Yeah. And you leave 2 roadways, you know.
So the first thing really is just to dig down to 2 tunnels. Mm-hmm. And then you've got to start your roadways. Yeah. And well, I mean, I suppose really the roadway starts at the bottom of the tunnel.
It used to take us 3/4 of an hour to an hour to get to the coal face walking. God. That's before you even done anything. God. You had to walk because not every place you could get transport. Yeah. You had to walk. And then when the weight comes on, you couldn't get any transport in. Conveyor belts come in then. Wow. Yeah. I lost a mate in 1981, got killed down at Borthwick.
Really?
Yeah.
What, at the coalface or?
Well, it's called salvaging. When a coalface is finished, it's got to be stripped off of the machinery. Take it all off. They took us off of there and sent us down to an area that we'd never been before. So what you do when you've never been, you've got to check that safety things working. They're called lockouts. You know, if you're using a machinery, there's always a lockout for emergencies, like an emergency stop. Yeah. For the want of a better word, emergency stop. So you look at the area you're in, where the tannoy system is, that's to talk to the surface, to talk to your mates about 1,000 metres away or something like that. He might be up the, we used to call them gates in roadways, gates. He might be further up doing something. He might shout, have you got a spanner? On the tannoy system. Yeah. You go take your spanner to him or a hammer, whatever.
Yeah.
But you always check all that first. So they took this flat bottom, we took this flat bottom stuff in, on its own, empty. What is, you get two arms like that comes up and the lock. That's to stop anything falling off.
Yeah. So
we picked this, I can't remember exactly what we picked up, but we loaded it up and we were going out to the pit bottom. We come to these air doors, there's always 3 sets of air doors. You open one, then you go forward, behind you the guy shuts that door and then you open the second one. Just the same you get to the third one.
Like locks in the
Yeah,
canal.
you just got to open that, like two sets of doors to take the train through, right?
Gotcha, yeah.
And when my mate, he used to work in South Africa, in the mines in South Africa, and he was very safety conscious. At each door, you had a manhole. You stood in that, so when the train goes by, take the chain off and close the door.
Yeah.
Well, John, he was very safety conscious. If we tried to walk up a moving transport, he'd shout at you.
Yeah.
But he walked up and this arm caught the door like that. There were a bend on it. He caught the door and the chain that was on the door held it, and it jackknifed, fastened them into the side. Don't forget that you're talking about quite a lot of hundredweight.
Of what was it that jackknifed him?
The tram.
The tram.
It's hard to explain to you. It's just a flat tram with a bit of machinery on it, with arms to stop anything falling off. But this was bent. We didn't know it was bent, and it caught the door. The jackknife got him in, pinned him into the side, and I cut his belt off. You know, he's got his lamp, his self-rescue. He's got his safety lamp as well. His spanners. So they were cutting into him.
Christ.
So I got the Stanley knife, cut it off, and all his back fell out. All his back fell out. Yeah. I meant to bring the bit that I went to the coroner's court for it, you know, as a witness. There were 75% Colborne's fault and 25% was his fault for walking up a moving area where the vehicle was going. He should never have done that. So he lived about 8 days, 9 days, something like that. Wow.
Jesus.
Mm.
That had a big effect.
We saw his wife at the inquest, coroner's inquest. I think he had a son and a daughter, I can't remember exactly. A son and a daughter. They were too young to go to coroner's court.
Right.
Never seen his wife after that.
Really?
Never seen him. The court case went through, and it was the NUM, the National Union of Mine Workers. They've got representatives in there. It was them that told us the result of it. About a year after, when we got to know what the final result was. So,
Christ.
to see that bend on that arm, you could never see it. In the naked eye, you couldn't see it. Even if you're in the dark, don't forget.
Yeah, God.
And all you've got is your cap lamp on. And it just caught this door, but the wooden door held its ground. And it jackknifed it and got him in. Oh. Gangrene set in.
Really?
Yeah. Believe it or not, within a week, gangrene was in. So he's down that big dusty area.
I suppose it's all infection from that.
Yeah, all the infection, yeah. Yeah. I mean, even if you cut yourself, I mean, we used to get blue bits on my knees, look.
Yeah, blue bruises.
Blue, yeah. Turn blue.
Yeah.
They're red when it happens because you see the blood coming out. After a certain time, they turn blue. But it's coal dust.
Yeah. God.
But, it was a tragic case, but I can assure you the safety performances after that just rose. Very safety conscious after that. Everybody was. Everybody was.
Because he was a safe guy anyway.
We just can't, to this day, we can't answer that question, why he walked up there. Because if I'd have walked up there, he'd have shouted at me. He'd have shouted at me. And we just will never ever know why he walked up there. Never know. But they're dug in to the side. You just stand in. So when you stood in like that, you just let the train go by, take the chain off, close the door. That was the idea. It's called a manhole. You can stand in. But he was walking toward that. Got the end of the door and just poof. It happened so fast, believe it or not. It happened so fast.
God.
And everybody's dying out. See, these lockout systems, it's a wire. Right? There's a main box between that one, we'll say that socket there, and that socket there, there's a green wire.
Yeah.
Right? And you just pull that,
yeah.
and it stops it. It tells whoever's driving the engine to stop.
Right.
Because that guy could be 1,000 metres away.
Yeah.
He don't see nothing. He only listens to your signals. You know.
Jesus.
Oh.
And was that, I mean, that's an unusual event down the pit?
It was, yeah. Lots of mines. I mean, there's Bentley Colliery, for example. There's still men and ponies still buried in there.
Really?
Yeah. That happened wartime in the 40s. Old hundreds, that was a unit, old hundreds it was. When you do some training, sometimes they send you to another pit to do your training. Just underground training, just to get used to it. And the old hundreds is the famous one that they take everybody to it.
Right.
You know, it was an explosion.
Okay. So you go to the site of the explosion?
Yeah.
In Bentley?
Yeah.
So part of your training?
It's all blocked off, it's all sealed off. It's all sealed off. They show you it. They deliberately show you it, just to get you safety conscious regarding your... not to take matches down the pit, for example.
Yeah.
Just get safety conscious, you know.
Yeah.
Sad. It was a sad occasion with my mate, John.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
How old was he?
John would be older than me now. Be in his 40s, yeah. He'd be in his 40s.
Did his wife stay around, or do you think she just left?
I think they were actually Geordies. They're actually Geordies. And I think she went back to Geordieland because she used to live in Bentley. He used to travel to Broadsworth Colliery. And we never seen her after that.
No.
After that day in court, we never seen her after that. You know, they may assume they went back to Geordieland. Sad.
Doesn't leave you either, does it?
I mean, if it was a cave-in, you can understand it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you don't get a second chance with a cave-in. And that's another thing. When you're drilling into a strata like that, you're drilling into strata, you're on a platform. Scaffold, as we call this, a platform, you're drilling. And they ask you to wear these earmuffs, and you can't do it. You can't hear your mate shout if the roof's coming in, because you're drilling. The side come in, you can't see it. So what you do is you hit them on the shoulder, and everybody jumps clear, and you're way up this height. You know. So we never ever wore these earmuffs, because you couldn't hear your mate shout.
Hasn't affected your hearing, has it?
It did, yeah. It did, yeah.
But it's recovered, is it?
Mine's has recovered a bit, yeah. Because I'm getting older, it's getting worse.
God.
But you can ask any miner, if you had my uncle here, would he go back to the pit? He would say no, but I would. I would go back if I could work with the same guys I used to work with, because they're the people that made the job.
Yeah.
It was fun, especially on a Monday morning. It was great on a Monday morning, good laugh on a Monday morning.
Why Monday morning after all the weekend's antics?
Yeah.
Drinking.
Everybody backfiring. Stump rotten.
Did you socialise with them above ground?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, Ifields is a mining village. You did 3 shifts at Broadsworth, days, nights and afters. So you got to, more or less got to know the people in the village through the mines.
Right.
Then the council bought the houses.
Yeah.
I mean, like I say, I'm 49 years in that house now this year. 49 years. And I still pay rent. I don't want to buy it. Still pay my rent.
Because? Why don't you buy it?
I just never wanted to buy my house. Never. Doesn't matter where it was, whether it's Doncaster, Glasgow, Edinburgh, no. My rent in 1970 was £1.29, right? You get a ton of coal every 6 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Delivered outside, dumped in the street, and you had to take it off the street into your coal house, right? That cost me £1.3 bob. That was dearer than my rent.
Wow.
For a 3-bedroom house and a kitchen, outside toilet. It was an outside toilet until the council took over.
And then they gave you a toilet?
They gave us an inside toilet.
And put the rent up?
Put the rent up. My rent now is £69.43 or 34, something like that, a month.
A month?
A week. Nobody believes the rent's 1970.
Yeah.
£1.29.
That's incredible, isn't it?
I mean, I'll pay my rent, don't bother me.
Yeah.
My pension pays for that.
Yeah.
I've got a pit pension.
Have you?
Yeah, I've got a pit pension.
Because there's a big fight going on about pensions at the moment, isn't there?
Well, when they started closing the pits, people kept saying, take your pit pension out and put it in your private pension. And then there was a big kick-up about that. I kept my pension with the NUM. I'm all right. Sometimes it's rough when you've got your bills to pay.
Yeah.
But your gas, your electric, your water rates, your rent, manage.
Yeah.
My wife gets a state pension. I also get state pension.
What did your wife do?
She never worked. She worked about 11 months when we come here. I was a breadwinner.
Right.
I brought the money in.
And you had a family? Or did you have a family?
I didn't have any family until 1972 and 76. I have 2 daughters, 47, 43 this year.
Gosh.
And 10 grandkids.
Really?
Sorry, I've answered that one. I've got them a telly now. We can watch telly. Yeah. I don't mind when people talk about what did you do during the miners' strike and all that. Don't bother me now. It used to bother me.
Yeah.
Don't bother me now.
Upset you, I mean? Used to upset you?
It does. Aye. See, lots of people lost their homes. Lost their homes. I know 2 guys. Lost his wife, lost his home. His wife went with somebody else and took the kids up north somewhere. All because they had no money. They were on strike. Yeah. If they don't lose house because they can't pay their mortgage.
Yeah.
That hurt. That hurt. It was a shame. The NUM helped a few out, but the ones that they helped out went back to work during the strike.
Really?
Nah, oh yeah. Yeah, there were a lot of that.
Really?
Yeah. Helped me out. Next thing they know, they're going back to work.
And were you on the picket lines?
I was in what they call the home coal garage that gave dockets out for the lorries to go down, take the coal to the hospitals, to the pensioners. I used to stamp them. Lorries come from Wales, Scotland. They used to come on a Sunday night. We used to stamp them to give them permission to go through the picket lines.
Okay.
Yeah. My signature's been all over the place.
So there's special dispensation for certain...
Only for concessionary,
Yeah,
for concessionary fuel for pensioners,
yeah.
hospitals.
Was that coming out of stock, or did someone have to mine it?
It's already been mined.
Yes.
It's already been mined. It's lying on the surface.
Yeah.
You know, so they had to go from the surface to these people. So they had to go through picket lines at the power stations and at the pits.
Yeah.
So that special dispensation was, as you
So-
showed the pickets, let them through.
So did you fuel the power stations as well then?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
So to all intents and purposes then, the mine was still providing essential material for the fueling of the
Yeah,
population.
yeah. Had to keep the lights burning.
Yeah.
Had to keep the lights burning.
Gosh.
Keep people, I mean, there were some people, don't forget, that is on dialysis and heart monitor, things like that. So you've got to be careful what you do.
So yeah, interesting. So I mean, would the NUM have decided all that, or was it a mine? I mean, I'm trying to think of the organisational framework.
You had your national, your local NUM,
Yeah.
your area MUM, and your national NUM, like Arthur Scargill and Company. They're the ones that made the big decisions.
Yeah.
But every area, during the miners' time, it was boiled not to each individual pit, it was from area to area. And they decided what they were doing, who went where when they were picketing,
Right.
make sure that the coal went to the right people.
Yeah.
But the lights had to keep burning. You had to keep the lights burning.
And did you do that because of social? What's it? Public? What's the word?
Public-
Conscience, or because?
It's public. Public opinion was against us anyway.
Yeah.
The thing I can say about the strike was we weren't on strike for more money. We were in strike to fight for jobs.
Yeah.
And it ended up that the NUM, the miners, got a better pension than somebody working in a factory, like a car factory. Places like that. They got good pension, good redundancy payments. I didn't finish through redundancy. I finished Rail Health.
All right.
I finished Rail Health.
What did you have wrong with you?
I had all sorts wrong with me. I ended up with a double heart bypass. Not all about 4 years this year.
Really?
Yeah, I had a lot of heart trouble, yeah.
Not from mining.
Well, that's something they can never tell you,
No.
why you got heart trouble. I got blue around my lip here. I was sitting in the club having a pint. What's that? You've been playing snooker? Yeah, I had a game of snooker. Got chalk in your lip. Wouldn't come off. I had no pain, nothing. Went home, my wife says, your lip's blue. What? They were at it at the club. I'm all right. Anyway, my wife phoned the doctor on the Monday morning. Come straight up, looked at me, says, you've got heart trouble. Need to get you an angiogram. Had the angiogram about just over a week later. About 4 weeks after that, I was told that it was just a little nick, showed you on the screen, little nick on around my heart.
Really?
And when I had the operation, it was a double bypass I had. So, but like I say, any medical I went to, when did you have your heart attack? I said, I never had a heart attack. I never had any heart attack. I had no pains or nothing. And the doctor who had done the operation was called Dr. Payne. That's true, that. Dr. Payne, a lady. She was brilliant.
But you get Dr. Death every now and again, don't you? Dr. Diath.
Death.
Yeah.
That's Death, D-E-A-T-H. It's hyphenated and it's Death.
That's it.
I seen one. Yeah, I seen one in Hallamshire. I went to Hallamshire, and tell I it was Northern General. It was Northern General. I had to go for the angiogram, and that's where I had that. Dr. Death, D-E hyphenated A-T-H.
Right, where's my tool gone? It's on the floor. Can I have a look at your head? Can we just get the hat off for a minute?
Of course, yeah, of course.
We'll put it in so you get this shape.
Is my curl straight?
Your curls are all straight. It'll be the first hat. I think it'll be the only hat in the sculpture.
Wonder how you do that.
I don't know yet.
Don't know.
It'll just be a desperate kind of rush at the end. We'll get the shape of the head. And it's important to know how this works. It's incredible. Got fantastic shape there. I suppose it's like calling it here. What would you call it? Sculptor, doctor. Sculpt.
Oh, it's alive.
Oh, Christ. Film crew all happy? Having a ball.
If you've any questions, bang them.
They've changed the lights, so it's really difficult now to get the right light on these things. So you love it. So what were you doing on the face? You were doing the paddy wagons first, and then you were during the training.
Yep. Then I went on to cold face. You do 140 days training.
Where's Bill gone?
Oh, he's out there, back there.
That's gone, isn't it?
No, it's here somewhere. And I think it was 140 days, 144 days, 144 days training. So what you had to do is it's called a stable hold. When you've got a machine going up 240 yards that way, it can't turn round.
Right.
All it can do is move forward. So it's like that shape. It's about 14 feet, 16 feet that way, 7 feet, 8 feet that way. You have to bore into the strata, blow it, fill it off, so that machine can come with a hydraulic system on they're called chocks, roof supports. They're hydraulics that pushes it over. And that machine can go back to where it was.
Do you want a drink?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Good. Laurence?
I've got a tea going, mate. Thank you.
Do you want it downstairs?
Okay.
And same when you come, it goes to the other end. You can only move half a metre at a time. Go up, and it comes back again, cuts out again, it moves the other half metre, then it takes it through the cold face, cuts it. Takes a metre at a time.
Off the
big disc. Yeah.
Oh, were you operating that?
No, I was never a machine man. I just took the supports forward.
So you were on the props?
Chocks. On the props.
Props.
Yeah. That's your mechanical props.
So you were a prop man?
And the prop man, yeah.
Front of the gob?
In front of the gob. That's right. The gob was behind you.
Yeah.
And then when that flushed, it shoved everything forward. Even you went, a whole lot went forward.
So you felt yourself go?
Oh, aye, you had to watch what you're doing, or else you get thrown onto the cold face. Yeah.
Onto the wheel?
Yeah, you go. When that flushed, there was no signs of it happening. There's no warning sign. It just drops. It can go for meters, and all of a sudden it just drops, and everything goes forward with it. Oh, yeah.
Is that something you dread?
It's something, yeah, you dread it. Yeah, you just when you see it hanging, you see it up there hanging, you know you're going to ready for a drop. You got to just make sure you're in the right position when it drops.
What do you mean hanging? I mean, how do you know it's? What do you mean? Is there a big crack?
Right, you've got all your roof supports. So there's your roof, right? There's your roof. Yeah. There's your supports underneath there. So when you're going forward, all that stops up.
Oh, I see. That the bit without the chocks in it is hanging.
That's right, and it drops because there's nothing to keep it up, is there?
When you say you see it hanging, you mean you just see it without the prop?
You see it. You just look behind you. You just look behind you. You see it all hanging. It's time to hang on. When it drops, oh, I've seen these roof supports go right into the coal face. I've had to bore and fire to get it back out.
I do what? Fire?
Bore and fire it to get it back out. It's stuck right into the coal face. Oh yeah. Or a jigger pick, jigger it out for it to take it back. Get a pull lift, pull it back.
What, the wooden props?
No, they're not wooden props.
So you lose a prop inside there, and you were drilling it out to get the prop out.
Yeah, to get it out.
Because the prop is
stuck in the coal face.
And too important to leave.
You can't leave it. You can't leave that. It's got to come out. It's got to come out. The machine's got to go past there, you know.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you've got all the props in, and you're saying that the roof was falling on top of the prop.
What they are, they're six-legged mechanical props.
Right.
The small props, the individual props, are in the stable hole.
Yeah.
They're all right. It's the big mechanical props, 6 legs on them.
Oh, okay.
You know, and they just, the weight shoves them forward. And occasionally the odd one gets stuck in the coal face. Stops the job. No coal, you can't coal. Job's got to stand until you get that back. You get a set of pull lifts and pull it back, or drill it, blow it, then pull it back.
Because it's an obstruction.
It's an obstruction, yeah.
It'll foul the wheel.
Well, you've got the top of it, the canopy, in stuck. That machine's got to go under there.
Yeah.
And if it's stuck, it can go under.
Yeah.
Can go under. Dusty.
Yeah.
Dusty. You can't hear anybody talk. You talk with your cat lamp.
Really?
Talk with your lamp, yeah.
Got Morse code?
Morse code, yeah. If you want, if a guy's about 100 metres away and you want him to help you, you just go up your lamp, round like that, and the guy will come towards you.
Really?
And if you want him to go away from you, to go to the other end, you just go like that.
Really?
And if you're on a machine, you go like that and it stops. Till the man stops. That tells you there's something wrong. When he's coming along, coal face, it sees you going like that, stop. So you talk with your lamp.
Yeah.
Snap time, everybody's lamp goes on. Everybody knows when it's snap time. It's a dusty life, a hazardous life. But if you're safety conscious, look after yourself, look after your mates, the job looks after you.
Yeah.
You get some, I can assure you get some idiots that try to take chances, you know.
And how are they dealt with?
Well, they get a rollicking, and if they're like what we call a market man or a spare man, we don't have them back. That's his last shift. He goes somewhere else. But the other lads know what they're like. They don't have them.
So it doesn't last long?
No. No. I depend on my mates, and my mates depend on me.
Yeah. Hi. And do you still mix with them? Do you still mix with miners? Are you a social?
Yeah. Every weekend, yeah. I'm on a committee up at Woodlands Park Club. I go in the Friday. Lads are up. Quite a few of them are ex-miners, yeah. Saturday, sometimes on a Saturday, Sunday afternoon. Always associate with them.
Now, I must admit, the sense of community is extraordinary. Even now, you feel kind of an incredible loyalty to it.
A lot of them don't like you talking about the pit.
Really?
I could say to them, maybe 3 or 4 of them, say, would you go back to the pit again? No. You get the 1 or 2 who would say, if I could get the same mates, work with the same guys, yeah. But then, most of them are dead and gone. There's quite a lot of them in Arville is gone.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rare breed now, isn't it?
It is.
Increasingly.
Yeah.
We had a guy without a finger in this morning. Becoming a rarer thing, isn't it? The miner's finger. Oh my God, you got one. No, you've got. Yeah, hang on a minute. You got 1, 2, 3. Bloody hell, that's a whole half a hand.
I didn't do that at the pit.
All right.
My little lass slammed it.
She was it.
She slammed the door in my hand, broke it there, put a finger bandage under that, strapped it back, and it was like that. Went back to work because we were on holiday. Right? Went back to work and we're lifting girders. And I says, well, you don't pick a girder up, put it down, you pick it up and throw it.
Yeah.
You know. So I says to my mate, don't you throw it, put your end down. Puts his end down, I put mine down. 1, 2, whoa! Threw it and it ripped it all out.
Ah!
Ripped it all out. He just got carried away with himself. Ripped it all out. He'd done a good job.
Clean.
Yeah, clean job.
Oh, for the sake. Oh, God. Jesus. So what sort of nearly was a mining accident?
Nearly. If it was a mining accident, I'd have got a few quid for that.
Oh, you didn't get but you could have blagged it.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I was off work, I was on holiday anyway. There's no way you can hide that.
No.
No.
Jeez. God, bet your daughter. What did your daughter feel about that?
Well, she was 4.
All right.
She was 4. She's 43 now this year.
And you never forgive her.
Never. Somebody never comes up. If somebody comes to the house and I mentioned it, she'll join in. I did that for my dad. I done that with my. But that's it. Nobody bothers. Even the lads at the pub. Nobody bothers.
Was it like getting used to that?
As soon as it was terrible. I used to sit like that. I used to feel it twitching, itching. You're scratching it, scratching. You feel it's there, and you go, oh, it's twitching like hell.
Oh God! Really?
Yeah. Same as somebody who loses a limb. They still feel it's there for years to come, as if that limb's still there.
So how long did that go on for? You feel
that went on for quite a few years. That
really? Just feel
you sit there, it's itchy. You're scratching it like that. And there's nothing there.
You're not scratching anything.
There's nothing there. You're scratching it. Yeah. Like I say, somebody that loses a limb still feel as though that limb's there for years to come.
And how about day-to-day work? I mean, how did it affect your...
Oh no,
you got used to it quickly.
Yeah, you're interested in what you're doing. You're not bothered about that. You just keep going. Don't bother.
Yeah.
The only thing is when you see people go like that, what are you scratching for? There's nothing there. You sit in the pub and go, oh, it's itchy. It's scratching, and you're like this. You're itchy. So the days, I'll tell you, everybody used to meet in the canteen, and it was always morning, didn't matter what shift you were on, it was morning, and everybody was known by your first name or your pit number. Everybody's got a number.
Right.
The deputy will say, is Joe in? What's his number? Oh, number 28. Guy's here. You know. Most of them were known by their numbers.
Yeah. What was your number?
477.
477.
Yeah. So you had 2 discs, either like a square disc, that's for going down the pit, and you had the half moon disc, that's for coming back up the pit.
Are they called checks?
Checks. That's to let the people in the offices and deployment centre that who's down the pit and who's out the pit. Even the manager, when the manager went down the pit, he had to use them as well. It's an identification.
Well, just a way of working out who's there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite sentimental about those, aren't you?
No.
You've still got yours?
No, I don't. I asked the guy when I finished, I asked the guy when I was getting my last pay. And I said, any chance of me having that? He says, yeah, come back on Monday, he said, and I'll sort it out for you. Still didn't get it.
Did you go back specially to get it?
Yeah, I went back on the Monday, he got back and he says, I'm sorry, I'll try and sort it out for you. I don't. Load of rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite a lot of people kept them, you know.
Well, no, they're kind of a bad, they're identity, aren't they? Was that your number for your whole career?
11 months before the pit strike, I came out through ill health. and I was in the powder magazine.
Powder magazine?
In the powder magazine, sending explosive down the pit.
Oh, right. I thought it was a magazine.
No, it's a powder, that's what they call it, a magazine.
I'd like to see it. I'd like to read
The
it.
the building's a magazine. You send, what we do is you send it down on a Monday morning, bags of explosives. The detonators, the officials, the deputies come for them and they sign for them separately and put them on their belt. So I was 10 months there and I had a new pit number, it was 4263. So there's well over 4,000 men.
God. 4263.
That was my surface number.
Can I twist you around this way?
Yep.
Just because the light's better. Just towards me here. If you're just towards me. Face me. That's better. So what was your life out of the pit like? Did you have hobbies and stuff?
Well,
Were you a...
I like darts and dominoes.
Oh right, we had a dominoes player just a minute ago.
We had darts and I love darts and dominoes. That's what I used to go to the club, darts and dominoes, and the domino team and the dart team. Weren't very good, like, but we joined them just to get out of the house.
Yeah.
Then in 1995, my wife started driving.
Yeah.
The best thing that ever happened.
She could drive you home.
Drive me nuts.
Ah.
Yeah. Go to Scotland a few times a year.
You still got family there?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've 4 sisters and a brother there,
Good Lord.
plus their families.
So were you the only one that moved out?
I'm the only one that moved out, yeah. I lost a sister when she was 8 years old with a tumour in the brain, 1965. And my other sister died 13 years ago. She was kidney transplant. And it lasted 16 and a half years. She never smoked, never drank. And she met this bloke after her husband passed away. All she did was drink, drink,
Really?
drink. That's what killed her. Not the transplant. Drink killed her. Silly woman. She used to work in the shipyards in Glasgow. One of the shipyards.
So what was your estate in Glasgow?
Drum Chapel.
Chapel.
Drum
Chapel.
Chapel.
Because I had a friend who came from the Gorbals. His name was
Gorbals,
Leslie Glasgow.
Oh, have you heard of the Gallow Gate, the Barras, the big market in Glasgow?
No.
Just next to the Gorbals.
All right.
It's called the Barras.
Yeah.
I used to live along there.
Ah. He was a character.
There were a pub in every corner, that main street. A pub in every corner. Oh. That's how Scottish people used to do it one time. Work and drink, work and drink.
In Glasgow.
In Glasgow.
So where was the asbestos factory?
In Dalmuir, near Dumbarton.
All right.
Near Dumbarton. And I wasn't there very long. Dad was there a lot of years.
Is that mining asbestos? Is that what is that? What is
No.
how do you get asbestos out of the ground or whatever? What is it? What is that?
Well, it come to our factory.
Oh, I see.
It used to come in powder form.
Yeah.
They used to make toilets, gutterings,
Yeah.
roofs. You've seen the corrugated roofs, haven't you?
Yeah.
Made out of asbestos.
Yeah.
Well, they used to mould them there.
So it
Used
was,
to make-
it was a moulding factory for
It was
that.
moulding, yeah. Pipes, dormer windows.
Yeah.
They're all made at one time. They were out of asbestos.
And how was it compounded? How did you turn it into a liquid or?
Yeah, you put it in it. You put water and put it in a big, just like a big mixer.
drum.
A big drum, like a big mixer. Water used to get into it. Then it used to come out. They called it sheets. Then it used to be moulded into the corrugated sheets.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm.
My job was to buff them up at the end when they were dry.
All that dust.
All that dusty, but you had a big mask on it covered your face.
So its dangers were known then?
Oh, aye. I mean, everybody that connected to that industry up there in that factory are all dead.
Really?
There's me and this other bloke. We meet every time I go up there, have a drink. And he's 70 now this year, and I'm 72. All his family, because it was all family orientated, everybody was related to somebody. They're all dead. What me and him's got a difference, we don't know.
God.
But that was better organised regarding dust than it was down the pit.
Really?
It was. You were inside a canopy thing. You had this big mask on in your machine, and the extractor fan. That was all right.
And were these deaths from asbestosis, mainly? From the deaths, you talk when these people were dying in...
Asbestosis, yeah. 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 The women did the gutterings.
Yeah.
When they come out the mould, they cleaned them up, not with a buffer, just with like emery paper.
Right.
Take the ends off and get the rough ends off. That was all women. It was a big factory. Yeah, about 50% was women, 50% were men and lads. Yeah. But the coal mining industry, it was getting a lot better when we finished.
Yeah.
You know, I finished in 1990. Pretty sure 92, 93, something like that.
And you finished because your heart?
Yeah. But I finished, I didn't know it was my heart then. I was always poorly.
Really? So that's quite depressing.
And then, since then, I've had a series of mini strokes.
Really?
Yeah. Both sides of my brain's damaged.
Really?
Yeah.
God, you'd never know it.
No, didn't even know it myself.
Really?
Didn't even know it myself. It was that Dr. Payne that, and she says, do you ever get any double vision? Any bloody? I says, I'll tell you, my eyes. I says, I went to the opticians. He said, the back of my eyes are clear, everything's clear. Really? He says, when you used to get your eyes going funny in what way? I said, like little flashing lights. Like a film across my eyes. How often's that happen? I don't know. Now and again it happens. It's not a regular thing. She's going to put you down for an MRI scan. And that's what it was. I had a series of mini strokes, I didn't know it. People walk about the streets and have stroke, and they don't know.
So are you on, do they put you on medication for that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know, not now.
Really?
Only for my heart.
They don't
I take a tablet every morning for my heart.
But
blood pressure tablet.
how can they remove you from the, surely you're still at risk, aren't you, from the...
All the days tell you to take it easy. There's nothing they can give you.
For the heart or the strokes?
For the stroke. It's all related to your blood, isn't it? So you got blood pressure tablets, all to do with your blood pressure.
Yeah.
So your blood pressure tablets, that's all. Nothing in particular for your brain.
Yeah.
It's just blood pressure.
But you're such a sprightly young man.
Well, I don't, nothing holds me down.
No.
Nothing holds me down.
It's kind of a mental approach, isn't it?
It all boils down to how you approach it, yeah.
Yeah.
And nothing bothers me. I do what I've got to do. If I don't need to do it, I don't need to do it.
Yeah.
I'm always like, I've got a joke for everything. That's why I go to the club.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Come on, what's the latest? And crack a joke and sets everybody else off. They used to phone me from Glasgow or Edinburgh and say, what's the latest in? Tell them a joke. No. Then my phone would be red hot, them telling me jokes. Then I take them up to the club and tell them. It's all fun.
Yeah.
Oh, just fun, just a laugh. I used to play snooker and I used to play it regular. I was fair. Fucking great, good, fair.
Yeah.
But now I can't concentrate on it.
No.
No. Play pool, yeah. But snooker, I can't concentrate on it. Just, I always got something to say. Now you say, Borthwick, will you shut up? Put them off.
And do you think that's because of the mini strokes?
I don't know, I haven't got an answer for that. I can't answer that. It's just, oh, I've always been like that.
Yeah.
I've always been like that. Even down the pit, got people laughing.
Yeah.
You know, you had to laugh.
Yeah.
Didn't laugh, you'd cry. Well, everybody used to just look forward to me going in the club, and that was it. He's here, he's here.
The entertainment.
Who sent for you? I got kicked out. She kicked me out. Come to depend, take mickey out of us, as they say. Yeah. We had this Polish guy, worked with us when John got killed, or got trapped and died. And he didn't matter what you said or did, he stone-faced all the time. You never got a smile out of him or nothing. He ended up writing a book down the pit. All the years he was down that pit, he wrote a book. Yeah. And when he started making redundancies, his money published his book and moved to Canada.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it a success, his book?
Don't know. Don't even know what the book was. It wasn't in English.
Oh, right.
It wasn't in English. We used to sit and watch him write in bits of paper.
Really?
Put it in his snap tin. It was all in Polish.
Really?
No, he wouldn't tell us what it was about.
All about you.
You had to guess.
How incredible.
You used to kid him on and say, well, that's not a dirty book you're writing. You would never get an answer from
Really?
him. No, he wouldn't talk. Unless you were doing a job that needed his concentration, he'd talk then. He wouldn't laugh like us. We were always clowning about, but he wouldn't. I mean, if you can't laugh, there's something wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something wrong if you can't laugh.
You never felt like going on the stage then? When I asked you about your hobbies, I was imagining
Tell
you
you
were going
what,
to say...
I'm going to tell you something, talk about that. During the miners' strike, our club, I only live across the road from the club, not the club that I'm associated with now, straight across the road from me. During the miners' strike, the trustees, the management, anybody sing a song, 2 beer tickets, right? Me and this lad, he's not with us anymore, Jim Harper, but on this one, I'd just, you tell a joke, I'll tell a joke, and the place was packed, and we were in an uproar.
So you were on stage as a comedian?
Yeah, the two of them were just having a laugh between us.
Really?
We got 4 beer tickets each.
No.
We were that good.
God.
Yeah. Come on, Borthwick. Another one. Then he'd say something, and then I'd make a joke. He'd say something. You know, it's the way it was. Just laugh. We got everybody else laughing. Got everybody cheered up. We got 4 beer tickets for it. Everybody else was getting 2 for singing a song.
I quite like that idea of home entertainment. I mean,
Yeah.
you're entertaining yourselves.
Of course, yeah. People that were skint, come in, maybe have a price of Coca-Cola or something, come out, have a bit of fun, have a laugh. For about 6 months into that strike, the entertainment in the club, the professional entertainment in the club, was all right,
You lot.
you know, but the money dried up.
Just face forward thing.
The money dried up, so we had to get some entertainment.
And that was you.
Yeah. You say to Jim, out for the laugh, come on, Jim. Come on, get some beer tickets. Come on. Nah, I'm not bothered, mate. Yeah, you poorest tatty-watter, you know. Come on, get up. And as soon as he went up there, we just laughed all the night. Hamlet.
Hamlet?
Hamlet.
What? Do you, what? Alas, poor Yorick.
That's it. I couldn't think it there.
Yeah, Hamlet. I've done a lot of these.
We had a guy, during that strike, went on that stage, brought a guitar, and that guy went from here, packed in the pit, never went back to the pit again, down London and made it, made money.
Yeah?
Yep. John, no, his name, Jim McElhenney, his name.
Jim McElhenney.
McElhenney or McElhenney. His family were Irish. He was born in Yorkshire. And he moved down south, and apparently he made it with some group making money.
Yeah?
Yeah. We never ever seen him again either. He's, he must be about, I think he was older than me now as well. I'm sure he was older than me, him. Yeah, he was older than me.
Was he a miner?
Yeah, he was a miner. But I think he worked at Bentley. I'm sure he worked at Bentley. Rosington he worked. Rosington. He married a lass from Rosington. McElhenney or McElhenney, whatever way you pronounce it. He used to get him singing with his guitar.
Really?
Oh, aye.
Folky stuff?
I'll tell you what he did. He'd done a lot of Irish thingy.
Yeah?
Irish folk stuff, yeah. Because his family was Irish.
Yeah.
We used to go and get a song, you know. No. One of these nights I'll bring my guitar in, he said. And he did. Aye.
Careful with that.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Right, if we just turn and face that light there.
Yeah. My uncle that you had here, Don Borthwick, his dad was a big councillor in Conisbrough.
Right.
He got a medal from the Queen for 50 years service down the pit.
Really?
Minor, yeah.
God. That's a long time.
It is, isn't it?
Jesus.
Yeah.
50 years.
Popular man in there. Very popular family in Conisbrough area.
You would be, wouldn't you?
Is what?
50 years of being in the community and all that.
Yeah. He was involved with the community. I don't know if he ever was mayor, but he was a big councillor as well. I think he was a JP, Justice of the Peace. He was well known in the Conisbrough area. He did the old mining.
Really?
There'd been nothing mechanical in their days. You know, nothing mechanical. Everything was done by hand, pick and shovel.
Bloody hell. So the guy who said he could shovel as fast as the conveyor, he'd shovel, and he'd always join the coal.
Yeah.
There would never ever be a gap
No,
that fast.
that's right. It's just something you just kept going.
Yeah.
You know. Some people could shovel both ways. I could only shovel right-handed. I could never
Right.
shovel left-handed.
Did you get really fit?
Oh, see, we're always lifting heavy stuff,
Yeah.
you know. Girders and the arches, we called them rings.
Yeah.
They were heavy.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget, 1970, I was only 9 stone.
9 stone.
I was only 9 stone. Like I say, I got married in 1969. I was 9 stone. 9 stone when I come here, 6 of March.
You'd be a jockey.
I applied to Musselburgh Racecourse to be a jockey. Never
Did
got
you?
an answer. Never got an answer, no.
Were you a rider? Were you a rider? Could you ride?
No. I was hoping somebody was going to trust me.
Wow.
I sent a letter.
Really?
Everybody was laughing at me. Our school lads were all laughing at me. We're only 15. Never ever got an answer, like.
Would have been quite fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Are you a betting man?
No, no.
How are we doing?
All right, aye. Oh, Grandad, Don's dad, my Uncle Don's dad, he were a bookie,
Yeah?
a backstreet bookie.
Really?
Aye.
1 hour and 15.
To go or past?
Past 45 minutes left.
And I used to go cop watch for them. Used to give me half a crown.
Really?
Aye, I used to go cop watch for them, because it was illegal.
So what did you do?
Take bets on horses.
Cup watch?
Cop for watch for the police.
Oh, cop watch.
Cop watch. Yeah, I used to go cop watch, got half a crown for it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what was the system? The minute you saw them, you...
Yeah, one was at one corner and I was at the other corner. And you seen the cop, used to call them panda cars. You see the panda car, you used to get a signal.
You didn't flash your lights, flash your helmet.
No. No. Just give it a nod like that, just nod your head, and that was it. Cops were coming. You got half a crown for it.
Yeah, brilliant.
What's it now? 12.5 pence. 12.5 pence.
Did they come often?
No.
Did they know what was going on?
They knew it was going on. Very rare.
Yeah. And what was this? Where was this race course? Doncaster?
No, it was. This wasn't a race course. This was in the local area. The back street.
Oh, bookies, as
yeah,
in
back
taking
street
bets.
bookie, yeah, taking bets. Yeah.
Nice.
Nearest race course would be Musselburgh.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you a cracker, you'll not believe me. You know Lulu the singer?
Yeah.
Lulu? She was in my class at school. Yeah.
She's fared better than you.
Yeah. Marie. Her proper name is Marie McDonald.
Really?
Marie McDonald McLaughlin Laurie.
Really?
That's her proper name. Yeah. Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah.
She did well for herself, didn't she?
Did really well, yeah. Yeah. She used to, when we used to end the school term, she used to go around the classes singing.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, Marie McDonald McLaughlin Laurie.
God, so you heard her sing when she was...
We never thought of
Nah.
tour, you know what I mean? Nobody was thinking in anything like that in the days.
That's amazing,
It's
isn't it?
1962 when I left school. I was 15, 1962.
So she was from the rough part of Glasgow then?
Yeah. She used to just live round the corner from the school. Yeah. She had a brother, Billy. He died with alcoholism. And her dad did. Both of them died with alcoholism. I never ever knew there were a pit in Glasgow until I started at Broadsworth.
You know, I wouldn't have thought there was.
There was. I didn't know this until, like I say, I started at Broadsworth in 1970. And this guy says, I come from Hamilton. He says, my cousin worked at that Rockhazy pit. I said, where's that? He said, Glasgow. Never heard it. Never heard it. I never knew what a pit looked like until I got here.
No. Never even thought about it, obviously.
No. Last thing on my mind.
Did you have any other options as to what you might do? Did you not think like that?
In all honesty, you see, once I started down the pit, I was comfortable.
Really?
I was comfortable. Well, interesting going elsewhere. Good people. Good people, intelligent people, I know.
Philosophers.
Oh, we used to get them, we used to call him Pro. He knew everything. He ended up on the union, he ended up on the national executive.
Really?
Yeah. Dave, can't remember his second name. That's not him, is it? You can always put that up my nose and say, that's how I lost it, picking my nose. Well, I honestly believe that people would go back to the mines nowadays if they would go with the same guys.
Yeah.
Good people. You could trust them.
Yes, I think this is a theme that comes.
You could trust them.
The loyalty of the...
Yeah. I've seen them come and I've seen them go. I've been to that hospital a few times with people that's poorly and passed away, ex-miners. Would that just go solid on its own? Or would you put it in the fridge or something?
Put it in the fridge, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, put it in the water. Keep it in water, really.
All right. Look like my old granddad there.
There you go. That's what a lot of people say, that those sort of things. Looks like my mum, looks like my dad. What did your granddad do?
I never knew my mum's dad. Never knew him. But Don's dad was the bookie.
Oh, right.
And then they ended up opening it up. When it was turned legal, betting was legal then, they opened a betting shop.
Oh, right.
Yeah. In a place called Craig Miller in Edinburgh. Craig Miller.
I love Edinburgh.
I like Edinburgh, yeah. Do you know where Craig Miller Castle is?
No.
Everybody thinks Edinburgh Castle.
Mm.
That's Craig Miller Castle.
Really?
Yeah. Where Mary Queen of Scots used to be.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody just thinks of Edinburgh Castle, Edinburgh Castle, Edinburgh Castle.
Yeah.
There's Craig Miller Castle. It's famous for Mary Queen of Scots. Oh, here we go.
You want to put your hat on then?
Oh, do you know how to spell Rangers?
So did you get to see him much?
What?
Rangers? Obviously not.
In Glasgow, we used to run the Rangers Supporters Club. Yeah. Many times I've seen Rangers. Not a lot, I'll be truthful with you, not a lot down there.
Could that have a rough old time?
See, when they started getting the ticket job, you couldn't get tickets. Celtic and Rangers tickets, you couldn't buy them for love nor money.
Mm.
Down to supporters clubs. I mean, you couldn't walk in and pay your money at the turnstile.
Yeah. You had to go and buy
So, ticket job. Season ticket holders were first.
it. Yeah.
think I've been 3 times since I come here to see Rangers, and I've been in the new stadium once.
Really? Because they had a really rough time, didn't they? They were put to the bottom of the league, so they just got back up.
Doing all right, doing all right.
Jesus, that must have been a bit of a blow for you guys. What happens when you're supporting them like that?
Well, we took some stick from the Celtic fans, put it that way.
Yeah, God.
Took some stick. But you never hear of anybody going to court over all that job, do you?
No.
No. That's what I keep saying to my brother on my phones. Has anybody been to court for that Ibrox? No. Not got away with it. Fiddling.
Yeah.
Fiddling millions.
Yeah.
Wanted to know where they got the money to pay for all these expensive players.
Is it Stephen Gerrard now that's running?
Gerrard, aye. He's never lost a game up to now. He's never lost a game up to now.
Really?
Yeah. I think that's 7 or 8 he's done in a trot. I think they were on about it. 7 he's done. It's a start.
Yeah.
Never be like the glory days. Never be like the glory days.
Did you ever get to an Old Firm derby?
Oh, aye. Well, where I lived in Glasgow, Celtic Park was only like from here to the French Gate.
Wow.
And we used to climb over the wall, get in, drop in. Celtic Rangers. Where I stayed, there was a pub in that corner, and on the next corner across, that was the Rangers pub. In that corner next across from it was the Celtic pub. And you see the bottles flying. Oh, yeah. You used to see the bottles flying and smashing bus windows. Oh.
Did you find it exciting or scary?
Scary. Exciting at first, but then you just got scary. I will admit, it got scary. Now they don't wear their Celtic scarves or hats or nothing in the pubs now. Not allowed. Not allowed. It's a good thing.
So you'd be in trouble then.
I went up. I take this up with me, but I always leave it at my brother's or my sister's, whoever I'm stopping with.
Have you had it for years? Or have you got a load of them?
I got that from a Celtic supporter.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. He says somebody left it on the bus and they picked it up. So he gave it to me. That was in Glasgow. I were up. You know, where I come from, the pubs are dangerous to go.
Right.
Where I drink, I go to a Freemasons club. No trouble. Got to sign in.
In Glasgow?
In Glasgow. Where I come from. Right. I went to Freemasons pub. My brother's a big Mason.
All right.
Who signed me in. And this was a guy who was a Celtic guy. And anybody can sign in. As long as they sign in, got somebody sign them in. Never any trouble. And that's where I go for a drink. I don't go to the local pubs.
That's a shame. I thought you'd fit in the local pubs.
No. Not with idiots like that, no. No. Honestly. Any excuse for trouble. No good.
Makes for an exciting town.
I mean, when they stopped them wearing these and scarves and training, joggy suits and all that, when they stopped that going into pubs, that was a good thing. Everybody says it. Everybody says it. It helps. But as soon as the supporters' bosses come, that's it.
Yeah.
Keep indoors after 5 o'clock on a Saturday. Keep indoors.
Do you go to see Doncaster play?
I've seen, yeah. My son-in-law, ex-son-in-law, he's Rovers mad. He's a referee, and he's Rovers mad. Goes with Rovers everywhere. Everywhere. Even in his even his wedding day.
No.
Even on his wedding day, he divorced my daughter and married Jeanette, right? On his wedding day, he went to see the Rovers, left her in the pub. Rovers mad. Rovers mad.
So do you get on with him then still?
Yeah.
Even though he divorced your daughter?
Yeah. His two daughters that he had with my daughter.
Of course.
Live with us.
They live with
They
you?
live with us. They've been with us 14 years. Yeah. never known a supporter like it. As soon as he knows the Rovers is playing, he's off. Home and away.
Jesus.
I was with him when it was the old ground near Asda, at the old ground. I was with him one day. Before they kicked off, they announced over at Tanai, Tony Hatton, who come and to go, and he to referee the match, because he's a qualified referee. Yeah, it's true that. The referee took Pooley in the dressing room.
That wasn't on the telly, was it? Was there something about that on the telly? Was that a Premiership game? There was someone was brought out of the crowd.
Yeah, he come out of the crowd, he's a qualified ref, and he refereed the match. And at Thorn, out at Thorn, during the miners' strike, so it was a private pit that could go right under the sea.
Really?
Right? And one of my mates was worked in the winding house, send the cage down the pit for the people to go and develop it. And during the miners' strike, he says, this pit will never open. All brand new.
Really?
All brand new stuff. Machines, everything, brand new. And after the miners' strike, they shut it. Never turned a piece of coal out it. Millions and billions of pounds of money wasted. Shaft's gone now. It's all left there. But people think it could reopen.
And where's that?
At Thorn. Thorn. I think the youngins nowadays they wouldn't go down the pit, I don't think.
No.
Let me. Broadsworth Colliery used to send coal to Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Queen's coal?
Queen's coal. Yeah.
Amazing,
Yeah. And it was 1 million tonne a year.
1 million?
1 million tonne a year at one time. And that's a lot of coal. That's a lot of coal. There's somebody drowning in there.
No, careful.
Somebody drowning
I
in
think it's
there.
too late for them, they've got to be
Too late for them.
There's hope for you yet, though.
How long have you been doing this?
Since I was, sculpture, since I was 18,
Really?
17. Well, before that, really. To be honest with you, I think before that. I mean, I don't think I've ever really, since I've been compass men. I mean, I used to carve wood when I was a kid, in my dad's shed, so, I mean, I suppose I was doing it then.
I went to Turkey and I watched them doing carvings.
Yeah.
I says to the bloke, I said, can you do me a scorpion with tail up?
Yeah.
No, bad luck. He said, I do you scorpion, no tail up. I says, I want a scorpion with tail up. Bad luck. I said, is it bad luck for me or bad luck for you? Wouldn't do it. He said it was bad luck. Don't ask me why. Never ever did move him.
Wow.
But you only allowed so much time for each person.
2 hours
2 hours.
is what we've set,
Uh-huh.
just so I can get 3 done really in a day.
Well, good.
I come down for 2 days, I do 6 a month.
6 a month.
Taking back to get them cast, make all moulds.
When you think about it, it's not a lot, but when you take it all into what you've done today,
Yeah.
I can understand it.
And this is just the start.
Yeah.
I've got a load of other work on in my life, so
Oh, yeah.
we're just taking it easy, you know, not easy, but taking it steady. And it's a slow burner. Excuse the pun.
Paddy says to Mick, spell paint. He says, what colour?
Oh dear.
We're off.
Keep it on the right side of the law, won't you, in front of the cameras?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Careful now.
Careful now. Is that Allsop, isn't it? That's Keith Allsop.
That's right, yeah.
Aye.
He was one of the first ones.
I noticed him when you were in French
That's
Gate,
it,
didn't I? Yeah.
Great character.
Oh, he's a character, yeah. Nobody ever seen him using a shovel.
No?
No. He was always hiding in the union office.
Ah.
Seem to know this guy up here, and I can't put
Which
his name
one?
in
Top
this.
right,
Top
top left?
right, top right.
That's Steve. I've got his second name.
Is it Marshall?
No. Marshall. Keith Marshall.
Keith Marshall,
Yeah,
I
Keith
know.
Marshall.
I know you had 2 Keith Marshalls. I knew 2 Keith Marshalls, but the one you had wasn't the one I remembered.
Right.
He was a diesel driver. I'll stick with Keith.
Yeah. There's a lot of you guys.
No. Very few and far between now.
Yeah.
A lot of people moved out the area once the pit started closing. People moved away from the area.
Yeah.
Some went abroad. I know 2 families went to Australia.
You never tempted,
They were tempted because they got the age, see?
but were you tempted?
Me, no. No, homeward bound. No. My grandson went there 2 years ago. Lasted 7 months.
All right.
Because he had no family.
Really?
He went to live with a mate. It was no good. Missed his family. 7 months he lasted.
Hmm.
He had a job and everything. He had a job. Just couldn't cope. No family.
So obviously family's big with you guys.
Yeah. I mean, when I come here, I had my uncle. That were it. But he had his family.
Yeah.
Who gets the job to cleaning it?
Me,
Yeah.
chief cook and bottle washer. I left all my wax in the studio in Suffolk, so I've got to go to Peterborough tonight to pick up a load.
Oh, right.
Crossover.
Oh.
That was a bit of a horrifying thing this morning. Come all this bloody way. So I was dreading any beards and long hair. Just got away with it today.
Good. Brilliant.
You see yourself?
Slightly, I must admit. The cheekbones are about right. Yeah. Getting old. Brilliant. I was telling my brother last night about it. He was laughing his head off. He said, "Will you be able to sit there and shut up?" I said, "I'll try."
Is he up in Scotland?
In Glasgow. Yeah. Yeah, I've got 4 sisters and a brother in Glasgow.
What does he do up in Glasgow then?
He's a butcher to trade, and now he works in the care industry. I've only one sister who don't work in the care. They all work in the care industry. Yeah. He was a butcher, and I think the shop closed. Yeah, shop closed, and what am I going to do for a job? Somebody was talking to, says, "Try this, try that," and he done it. He's been in ever since. And he goes around picking his jobs, money, chasing money.
Yeah.
He's 64 now, so next year he'll be retiring.
Yeah. There'll be some upset people because I've told a lot of people to take their hats off.
Yeah.
Dennis, I remember Dennis from. He was a famous hat wearer.
As soon as I say to my brother I'm going up, he'll say, "Don't forget your hat." Sorry, I've got it. I'll leave it here. It's when I go to the club.
Your portrait, I have to suffer a bit because I've got to get the hat on. That'll take half an hour of the.
Wow.
But it's part of your personality.
What did you feel about doing the hat then?
Good, yeah.
Was it a challenge?
Good, yeah, it's a challenge, yeah, God. To make it look alive is very difficult.
Uh-huh. Wow. So, only thing I can't get on with is that technology. See these phones? Forget it. It rings, I can answer it.
Yeah. You got a smartphone or an old one?
I don't know what it is.
Oh, that's pretty posh.
My cousin sent me a load of photos from Scotland. You know, I lost a cousin in March last year. And we're just reminiscing. She said, I'll send you some photographs. Don't ask me how you get this up. Try that one. Right. Oh, here we go. I'll show you Don. My cousin sent me this photograph. I didn't. We were up at a funeral, like I say. Yeah. That's Don's dad.
Wow.
That's my dad, and that's my uncle.
Good Lord.
Right.
Don's dad.
Yeah. Spud. Spud.
He looks a character.
He was. How can I show you? A right character. There you go. That's Don. That's my brother. That's my cousin. And that's my cousin.
And
That's
you.
me, and that's me. Yeah. That was taken at a funeral last year. I'm learning to get these up.
Yeah, I was very impressed.
It's when it first come on, she said, are you on WhatsApp? I said, what the flipping heck's that? So I waited till my granddaughter came and said, Shannon, what's WhatsApp? She says, somebody sent you a photograph. Yeah, you do this, you do that. Yeah.
I don't do that.
If they sit down and say, you do this, you do that, they think they just go like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've showed you.
You'll be more impressed with the hat than you will the head.
As I'm looking at it, yeah. Brilliant. It looks as though you can just take the hat off. It does. See, when my mate that got killed, when he worked in South Africa, the safety level was here.
In the mines.
Yeah. He worked in the gold mines and coal mines.
Gold mines.
Yeah.
Was he South African?
No, he come from Durham. Went over there to work. He had his papers qualified over there to be an official here. They wouldn't do it.
Really?
No. It's brilliant, that's what it is. Absolutely brilliant.
Such a difficult light. I think we'll face you that way.
Right.
So you get a different type of light on you. You're covered in wax from me. Hope they're not your best trousers.
No, they're not the best trousers, no.
I think we'll go the other way actually. Can you put the chair there?
Yep. Might go around this
Yeah.
way.
So we go right across the back of you.
One of the most common questions is about being a minor to people listening, don't know what it's all about. Where do you go to the toilet? You know,
What do you tell them?
wherever you are. And if you're in a roadway, you take a shovel and bury it.
Isn't there a load of jokes where you used to put them in brown bags or something and leave them on people's coal and...
Oh aye, oh aye. Especially on a Monday morning. Everybody's been out boozing at the weekend. Put it in a bag and throw it in the conveyor belt. It whiffed all the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, snap time seems to be the fun time.
It was fun time, yeah. 20 minutes, that's all you got. 20
Really?
minutes. 20 to 10 to 10 o'clock.
What about lunch?
That's it.
That was it.
That's it. That was your day shift, 20 to 10 to 10 o'clock. You had to leave the unit. You finish at 6 till 1:45. And yeah, some units you had to walk out. It'd take you about an hour to walk out. And on a Monday morning it weren't very good walking in.
Yeah. We had Sunday to recover, didn't you? Or did you just go for it all weekend?
Well, put it this way, if you're out, say, well, what would you be on? You'd be on afters. Days, afters, on the Friday. So you have a drink Saturday, possibly Sunday. And Monday morning, it was hard work.
Yeah.
It was hard work. But see, once you used that shovel, you were laughing. That was it.
Walking down there was a killer.
It's coming out. Yeah, going in's alright. Coming back out.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's on a drift, like that.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks it's level all the way in. It's not.
Roughly all the way that.
You go down like that, yeah. I can't remember what it was. 1 in 3, 1 in 4, whatever it was. I can't remember.
Was there a standard one, or did each mine have a different angle?
See, every level, Thorncliffe level was all coal. But Park Gate level was sandstone.
Hmm.
You know, the rock, sandstone. So you didn't get a lot of dust.
Hmm.
Got dust from the coal, yeah, but not from the strata.
So did it change from mine to mine, the strata?
Yeah.
I thought the geology would be quite constant, once you got a
No,
seam.
no.
Does coal prefer...
Well, put it this way. Your Barnsley seam went from this area. Bentley had the Barnsley seam. Brosworth had the Barnsley seam. Southampton had the Barnsley seam. It went all the way through to Barnsley.
Yeah.
You know.
Does coal have a preferred strata? Does it couple with a certain stone? Or does it go anywhere with any stone?
Well, I can't answer that one, but what I can say is the different grades of coal.
Oh.
The different grades of coal.
Depending on the environment it's found in?
Your Barnsley coal was a better coal than the Thorncliffe coal.
Because of the stone that surrounded it?
Because of the depth, I think it is. You know,
All right.
you know.
So the deeper the coal, I suppose, is
I
like
think that's what it is.
older.
Nearer the surface was rubbish coal.
Because it's newer. Wonder if it works like
Don't
that.
forget there's rope and cast mining.
Yeah.
They just use the diggers. They don't go underground, do
I
they?
know, yeah.
Just use diggers. That's all rubbish coal.
Is it?
That's the stuff they sent to
Queen.
the power stations.
Yeah.
Laurence, you've got 5 minutes left.
Oh, thank you. So you'll get a plaster of one of these
Oh, thank you.
when we finally get to the end of the project. Do you recognise your hat?
Oh, yeah. Brilliant.
You look like a bookie.
Ah.
I'm not going to write ranges on there.
No.
It will cause trouble down at French Gate.
Yeah. No, you don't do that.
If you're a Rovers fan, I might have put it on there.
Wow. That's brilliant.
Yeah, sadly the head suffers because I have to do a half an hour on a hat.
Uh-huh.
But the hat is your personality, isn't it?
Oh. It goes with me.
Yeah. How long have you had it?
4 years. 4 years? 5
Did you,
years.
did you have one just like it before?
Oh, this year. 5 years this year. I love it. I love it. Are you going into French Gate later on this year?
Well, ambition is by end of next year, by end of this year.
Right.
But I'm wondering if that's a good time to launch her. I wonder if we should wait till the spring. And it's more appropriate time to launch it. I've got another 2 sessions of this. March we finish the heads.
Look at that. Oh my god, I don't know what my photos are.
It's these bloody curves, you've got to get it just right. And the edge is very important. You want to make sure it's not like a... But in the bronze, we can refine on that. Once you've got metal, you can really file it down and really make it nice. So they change a lot. Because, you know, it's a really subtle thing. You don't look like a trilby.
No. It was one day I always wore it like this, right? And everybody were laughing. My wife says, turn it up. And that's why I turned it up. Oops, just a minute.
It's all different now.
Get my Rangers bit right.
We're going to have to use the phone. The cameras are downstairs, but the phone should get there. That is amazing with the hat. It's so smoky in here, Laurence.
Is it?
Yeah.
We're smoking.
It's crazy downstairs, Simon. It's absolutely rammed downstairs.
With what?
People, we've got an open day.
Oh, God.
Or an open evening.
Why do I always end up with people on an open evening rather than this place?
That is really smoky.
That's because I've had to do the hat with a knife.
Well, the whole hat, and I looked at it. I'm going to have to watch this one back, aren't I?
It's very entertaining.
That's your time, it's 5.
Right.
Wow.
Been a very interesting head to do.
Look at that. Let me get a picture.
Wow. It's a fair weight, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Wow. That's fabulous, that.
Do you want to take a picture on your phone?
Please. I don't know how to do it.
All right. I'll carry on refining. Let's get the light right. Get you back here a bit.
Wicked, really. It's good. And you hold the head.
Wow.
That's amazing. There we go. I think we should turn them off.
Yeah.
before we empty the events hall.
Wow. It's fantastic, that.
Right, just show
Good.
to this camera. That is absolutely amazing.
Thank you very much, everybody.